Hey everybody, good morning. This is MGTOW is the only way to live, and I'm your host. I think people are calling me the dude now because of my carpet story, so I'm either going to call myself the dude or alpha male. So my channel's doing really well. I got 31 subscribers and over 1,000 views in 3 days. That must mean that people are really interested in this MGTOW topic, and why wouldn't they be? Because that's all men do is think about sex. And we're talking about the opposite sex. We're obsessed with it, even though there's tremendous resentment towards the opposite sex. If you've got to this stage in your life where you're seeking out MGTOW and curious about it. I got a little story here. I'm just putting out content for the sake of putting out content this morning. I didn't really think this story out. I needed a topic because I wanted to put a video out. But it's a story when I was a young man. In the 9th grade, I had this crush on this girl for 6 months, and I was basically in school. I would just hang out with her and make her laugh, and I never really got any action with her. And it's because I didn't even hit puberty back then, so I wasn't even into puberty yet. I didn't even develop yet. But anyways, a couple years after this, I was at a New Year's party at my friend Brett's house, and that's his real name, by the way. And all of a sudden I get a phone call from my brother, and my brother never talks to me. He still doesn't talk to me. He's 45 years old, still doesn't talk to me. But there's no resentment, we just don't talk to each other. He calls me, so Brett gives me the phone. He's like, "Oh, Jason wants to talk to you." And we're going to call him Jason, that's not his real name. So I get on the phone, I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" And he's really furious at me. What the fuck? He says, "Oh, I'm at a party, the dude, and I'm talking to your ex-girlfriend, and he says to me something like this. He goes, and if you did what she told me you did, oh, like he was repulsed by me or something like that, like this repulsed tone. He was like furious with me, and I said, "What?" And he says, "She said you hit her," and I'm like, "What the fuck?" That was completely made up. I never hit a fucking fly in my life, let alone at that point. And not only that, I could have done any damage at that point in my life. It was too fucking small. Now I'm huge. And I swear to you people, I never fucking laid a hand on this girl in any way, shape, or form. She told my brother, I guess in a drunken state at a New Year's party, that I hit her for whatever fucking reason. And I'm on the phone going, "Yo, Jason, I never did that." And I was pleading with him to believe me, I remember. And he was furious with me. And I don't remember what happened anywhere after. But the point is, this girl was at a party, a New Year's Eve party in high school. She told my brother I hit her, and I never fucking did any such thing to her. But be a complete fucking, probably simp Mangina, gentle as fuck too. This bitch completely made this out of, I don't know, I never fucking called her on it, but I can tell you what, and I never actually, this is so long ago that I've completely forgotten about it, and maybe I asked her, but this bitch is in her 40s now, okay? She's maybe, I think she's a month older than me actually, or a month younger. But I wanted her bad in the 9th grade. And of course she's growing up now, and she's 5'1", and of course she's a little butterball now. So every time, and minus this month, I'm probably 10 pounds overweight, but usually I'm in pretty fucking good shape. I'm only out of shape because it's the winter. But I went and saw her in my hometown a couple years ago, and I was at a bar with her. She was all over me, guys, and she was to the point where she was irritating me, and it takes a lot for me to tell someone to fuck off. I mean, I never do it, because I believe in being a nice guy, and by the way, those days are done. But she was all over me in the bar to the point, and I'm not attracted anymore. She's fucking 43 years old now, what the fuck? You know, she hit the wall 15 years ago, boys. So at one point, she was all over me. I had to say to her, "Yo, we'll call her Betty." I said, "Betty, get the fuck away from me. You're irritating me." I remember she was all over me, and then just to be polite, I excused myself to the bathroom, so, you know, to break the flow, you know, like when you're in a bar. "Oh, I'll I'll be right back. But you're not sincere. I gotta go to the bathroom. Just wait here. So I went to the bathroom. This is, you know, like she was fucking all over me all night, just cuddling up to me and in my fucking face, trying to get my attention. And oh, and by the way, I have another story about this bitch. This particular night or period too. So I finally went to the bathroom, and it was, you know, so I came back from the bathroom expecting her not to be there anymore, because, you know, like I had made my little break, you know, I politely excused myself, and I expected to come back and maybe she'd be talking to somebody else. No. I came right back to the table and she was all over me again, and I finally had to say to her, yo Betty, get the fuck away from me. And she's like, and she said to me, well, we were so connected when we were young. And I said, well, that was then, this is now. You know, I'm not attracted to you. I don't remember what I said to her. I said, but I definitely said, that was then, this is now. You know? And I remember seeing her during this time period, and she actually, you know what, just came to my mind, yes. I saw her at a party, a wedding party, whatever, the bachelor party, one of these things that I snuck into with my friends or whatever. I remember we weren't invited, but we went there, and I went outside with her to the cigarette smoking area, and then she told me that her new boyfriend was abusive to her. So yes, maybe it was a pattern for her, but you can't believe this fucking bitch. She said I hit her. Can you believe that shit? I never laid a fucking finger on a woman in my life. I remember my ex-girlfriend too. This bitch was fucking, you know, my ex-girlfriend was such a, she always had to be the victim. Never her fault. Always the victim. Always somebody else's fault. Refused to take responsibility for anything. Even though she fucking instigated every single fight that we had. I can remember, man, she would fucking, she would antagonize me so bad to the point where she would make me so furious that, you know, she'd bring the devil out of me in terms of rage, to the point where I'd scream in her face and go, fuck you! But I would never hit her, because, you know, my mother conditioned me never hit a woman, and I'm so terrified of going to jail that, of course, there's that as well. But I'm sure that she wanted me to hit her, just so she could be the victim even more, to get sympathy from people. When I met this fucking bitch, the first thing she told me was she was raped by a black guy. And of course, whenever the subject came up again, she was kind of, like, you know, as the years went on, she was kind of didn't really want to talk about it or whatever. I think she fucking made that shit up, man. She said she got, and you know, and if you knew anything about this girl, I don't think she would allow herself to get raped. She's too fucking volatile. But anyways, women are always the fucking victims. Oh God. I have a story about, should I tell that story? Or should I keep it for another video? Let me think. My girlfriend was a serious road rage person. And she was probably 21, 22, 23 at the time. I don't know. But she used to, I mean, this bitch, you'd be in the passenger seat with her, and I drove her around too in my car. But if I was in the passenger seat of her car, this bitch was speeding. And the road rage, everyone on the road is an idiot, always honking, always screaming at traffic, right? And I remember one time we were on the service road. I'm in a metropolis city, but this is in a suburb city. So we're in the fucking, we get on the service road next to the highway, and the speed limit, you know, the speed limit on the service road. It's, you know, it's probably well, from my part of the world. Okay, I'll tell where I'm from. I'm from Canada. So my part of the world is the speed limit on the service road is about 50, 60. Okay. And we get on the service road, we're going to Walmart to get whatever, and so we're on the service road, and she's speeding right away up to 100 kilometers an hour on the service road. If you get stopped at 100 kilometers an hour on the service road, you get a ticket. And I would never do that speed on the service road, because I'm a fucking paranoid driver. I drive like a fucking old lady, because I am scared of like shit of the cops, because, you know, you spend a lifetime of driving around in shit boxes and not having enough money to pay registration and shit like that, you know, 10 years ago, you get fucking paranoid of the cops, and I'm sure people can rate that. But I guess she had her papers in order. She's not paranoid about getting stopped by the cops. Anyways, we're doing 100 on the service road, and all of a sudden she gets to the point where there's a car in front of her, and I guess for whatever reason she can't pass him right away, because maybe there's two cars or whatever side by side. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. I remember she's fucking, okay, first of all, the guy in front of us is an idiot. She's honking him to speed up or get out of the way, and, you know, and tailgating the guy, completely hostile. Sorry, my recording device stops at 10 minutes for some reason. I don't know, I'll get a better system going soon. So anyways, here we are at the point of the story, okay? So we're on the fucking service road, we're doing 100 kilometers, and I'm in the fucking passenger seat. And I'm not gonna say shit to my ex-girlfriend, because I don't want to start a fight, because we would fight like crazy. And she was completely passive-aggressive, and I just don't want to say anything, so whatever, I'll just be the passenger of a psycho driver right now. So we're behind this guy, and we can't really pass him yet because there's another car next to us. And she's, you know, tailgating the guy, doing 100 in the service road. You're supposed to be doing 50, 60 max. And I guess maybe she honked or whatever, and for whatever reason we found passage to go past him now. So, and of course she's screaming at him, "Get out of the way, you fucking loser!" So as we're passing the guy, I look, you know, I look to my left, and I see him as we're passing. And he looks fucking like, what the fuck are you, what the fuck's up with you, why are you, he had that look, like, what the fuck's up with you? So as we pass him, and then we get in front of him, and then we merge to the highway, and all of a sudden, he's behind us now, and he starts to follow us and tailgate us. And I'm like, uh-oh, here we go, we pissed off a fucking psycho, right? And so now, I'm like, oh my god, and she starts getting nervous. Oh my god, he's following, what do I do? And in my mind I'm thinking, well, bitch, you set him off, like, you have to deal with this now. I do the same thing probably. So anyway, she's starting to get all nervous, calling, I think she even called her mom on the phone and said stalkers following her or whatever, something like that, or she wanted to call the cops. And I said, I don't remember, but this is like years ago anyway. So eventually we got off the highway, we merged onto Walmart. And he's still following us, and she's really getting nervous, and so am I. I'm getting nervous. I'm like, oh my god, this guy's gonna kill me or her. Like, obviously I'm gonna be blamed by default. So we get into the Walmart parking lot, and she's shitting her pants, and this guy's right behind us. And she's basically playing the victim now. This psycho is stalking me, right? And so eventually we come to a stop, and he just comes beside us to the right, looks at us, gives us a little fucking sneer, and then goes off anyways. But anyways, we calmed down after that. And I think she called her mommy or something like that. I don't remember what linear, but she called her mom and basically told her the story of some psycho terrorizer on the highway, when she made up the situation herself. She was completely in the wrong. And as soon as she did something bad, she played victim. And this was my ex-girlfriend in a nutshell. Did not want to take responsibility for anything. It was always somebody else's fault. Everyone else is an idiot. As I said before in other videos, if you didn't hear it here, she was a hardcore feminist and a hardcore vegan. And if you did not adhere to her value system, in her mind you were a fucking loser. Yeah, loser. And she made it well known that she did not approve of friends of mine that did not adhere to her value system. I remember one time I brought her to my friend's house. In my friend's house, his father was a furrier. He made fur coats. And oh my god, this is really in the relationship, so she was well behaved. But we went to his basement, and the guy had a kangaroo skin in his basement. Oh, she did not like that. And I remember one time I was in the car with her, and my friend was driving. So there's the three of us, and my friend was really carefree. He was like 19, 20 at the time. And I remember he stopped on the highway or in the service road or something like that, or just some area of the city. He opened up his door and he threw out his McDonald's bag, like, his remnants of McDonald's meal. Oh my god, she was furious, and he was just laughing at her, and I was just, oh my god, please don't start a fight, please don't start a fight, please don't start a fight. Obviously littering's wrong, but I'm not gonna fucking make a big scene out of it if my friend throws a bag of fucking McDonald's out the fucking door of a car. And he made a good point too. He made a good point to her. He was arguing with her, and he said, yeah, that's fine, it's littering, but you know what, I'm creating jobs for somebody. Somebody will pick that up within the next day. And he's right too. In the city is really clean. If you throw anything in the city, in my neighborhood, it's gone. Someone will pick it up. Or the spring clean crew will pick it up. Her argument was, well, a bird's gonna eat it and die on it. Ah, shut the fuck. A bird's gonna die anyways. But there was some strong points there about littering. Obviously littering, if I ever do litter, it's going to be really on the DL. But he was blatant about it. He just opened the door and threw it out of the fucking car, and she was furious. She made a big fucking thing out of it. See, and this is the thing, and because of that one incident, she didn't approve of my friends anymore. You know, I'm not gonna throw. You think I'm gonna throw away my friendship with this guy just because he fucking littered? You stupid fucking bitch. You fucking cunt. Like, this is the thing when you get, guys, if you get into a relationship, this is the kind of shit you're probably gonna deal with. Your girlfriend not approving your friends and systematically trying to isolate you from them to the point where it's just you and her and you're fucking miserable, have no friends left. All of a sudden it's 5 years later, you have no friends left, you're completely miserable, your self-esteem is gone, ruined. It's nowhere to be found. And 5, 6, 7 years later, like me, you're struggling to recuperate it and you don't feel worthy of a woman. And you don't feel attracted to any women anymore. Even though they probably fucking do hit on you and you're not even conscious of it. This is how fucked my self-esteem is from this woman. Okay? I have not seen her in 6 years. And my self-esteem is still fucked by her. But you know what? I fake it. I go through life faking it. Like I still am the fucking alpha male. And I present myself that way and I act that way. But honestly on the inside my self-esteem is fucked from this girl, guys. Do not get to that point. Young guys. This is young guys, 20-year-olds, I'm talking to you. If you get a girlfriend, this is what you're in for. So my suggestion, pump them and dump them and enjoy that. And also, just tell them what they want to hear, fuck them, and then do what you want to do. Do not censor your behavior and issue reform. If you want to do something, do it. If you want to fuck a girl on the side, do it. Because let me tell you something, guys. I'm telling you right now, probably 95% of the girls out there are going to monkey branch you until they meet or find or get access to the bigger, better deal. I witnessed this with my ex-girlfriend. At one point, I was the bigger, better deal, and at some point during along that timeline, somebody else was the bigger, better deal. And believe me, guys, I'm well aware of what my girlfriend's up to now, and she has monkey branched her way up the food chain. Let me fucking tell you. But let me tell you, guys. Once a bitch's looks hits the wall, get back and sit back with a box of popcorn and be ready to laugh your fucking ass off because they get the carpet pulled out from under them. And for us, for the rest of our lives, we can continue to fucking make money and be the fucking king shit until we're 67 years old or until we die. Look at Donald Trump. The guy's 7 years old. And now he's the President of the United States. He's 7 years old. Most people, by the time they're 70, they're completely irrelevant. Look what this man did. Guys, use him as an example of what can be done as a man. You think, and I'm watching Hillary Clinton during the elections. I mean, do you think I want grandma in the fucking White House? And she talked like the biggest fucking phony I've ever met in my life. Biggest tooth, like that big fucking phony fucking fake smile on her face. And all these fucking liberals bought into it, her. I remember hearing Copper Cab. If anybody's aware of Copper Cab on the internet, he said we need a woman in office. Okay, first of all, Hillary Clinton's not a woman. Okay, I don't know what she is, but she's not a fucking woman. Anyways, guys, please like, please share, please like my videos, please share them, please click the bell so you get notifications, please subscribe, and please comment a positive on my videos. My YouTube channel has grown in 3 days to 31 subscribers and over 1,000 views. That's unbelievable to me. I'd like to build a channel. I'll probably start fan funding sometime along the road once I learn how to do that, but for now, just enjoy the content and please make your own. Having a great time doing this, and you know, I don't want to reveal my identity, but I'm probably slowly gonna do that, but not for now. But the idea is sinking in that I'm really enjoying this. So guys, remember, you're a fucking king. Don't let some fucking bitch whose looks are gonna hit the wall by the time they're 25, 30. And by the way, I've seen it happen. I was in high school. The grade 9ers would come in, and by the time fucking they were grade 12, they already hit the wall. So guys, become fucking kings. You know, claim your birthright and be a god in this lifetime. Signing out. This is the dude signing out. I like that. People calling me the dude. Claim your birthright. Go and fucking win.